Our film begins with our production company's ident. We decided to use Horizon as we thought that it showed high never-ending expectations, which provides our audience with high standards for our film. We got inspiration for our ident off the production company Universal, who also use a globe in their ident. However, the globe in their ident represents how their films are reachable from across the world. Our film then begins with a fact that links closer to our storyline to try and hook our audience and intrigue them to wanting to know more. We got our inspiration for this from the film Lethal Vows, which begins with a quote saying, "based on a true story." We thought that having a true quote would make the film appear more realistic, as if it was based on a true story. The first shot in our opening shows our main character Emily looking through worn-down news articles and family photos. This shows her obsessive behaviour and how she is obsessed by her parents' death. News articles and obsessive behaviour are both common conventions of a thriller, like the obsessive behaviour shown in the Seven opening.
We got inspired from the scene of Emily waking up from a nightmare from the perks being a wallflower, as Charlie, who's also a sufferer of post-traumatic stress disorder, commonly wakes up from blackouts. We thought that this related well to our opening, as Emily's nightmares are also a result of her PTSD.
A common convention of a thriller film is a fast-paced running scene used to build tension, like shown in the Bourne Identity clip. We use this to show Emily running to the church. This shows how eager she is to get there, yet also adds tension as the audience don't know where she's going. We thought that the established shot of a carousel in the opening of Face Off was effective as it provides a false sense of security. Therefore, we decided to use the establishing shot of the church as it is somewhere that should connote safety, whereas in fact she is not actually safe there. The convention of a thriller is to have the innocent character dressed in white as it represents their purity, like in Sin City and Face Off. We used this convention and dressed our main character Emily in white as it shows her vulnerability and innocence. We decided to use a point of view shot, like the one shown in Face Off, as we felt it added more tension as the audience feel placed into the situation. Here we got the inspiration for the footsteps from the opening of Kill Bill. We used this as we thought that it built tension well. We also decided to dress our stalker in black boots, which is common mise-en-scène for a villain in a thriller. However, we decided to challenge the usual convention of a villain being a man and actually decided to use a woman instead. A black glove is also common mise-en-scène in a thriller, like shown in Jigsaw Man. We decided to use this as we thought it emphasised the stalker's hidden identity. In this shot from Face Off, we see a point of view shot of Castor Troy watching Sean Archer in a location which is considered to be safe. We thought that this would be effective in our film when the stalker is watching Emily inside the church, building up tension as it portrays a false sense of security. Another common convention of a thriller is the prop of photographs. We thought that we could use this to show how much Emily misses her family by using family photos. This makes the audience feel sorry for Emily, building an emotional attachment. We got the inspiration for this from the film Memento. In Face Off, the black figure is shown to be standing nearby. We decided to develop this by being able to see the black figure within the same shot as Emily. This was used to build tension as the audience can imagine how close these characters actually are to each other. A common convention of a thriller is photographs. We decided to use this to show the obsession that the stalker has with Emily's family. The photo she's holding is worn down and has Emily's mother's face crossed out. This shows that she has had this photograph for a long time. We got the inspiration for this from the Seven opening, when the character is cutting up photographs, also showing an obsession with them. For a villain to be dressed in black is a common convention of a thriller. We got the inspiration for this from Jackie Boy in Sin City. Another convention is to have the contrast of the good and bad characters dressed in opposites of black and white, representing their differences. We also got the inspiration of this from Sin City. We got the inspiration for Emily turning around at the end of the opening from Sin City when the character Nancy is turning around on the floor. We thought that this portrayed her vulnerability well and thought it would be effective to use as Emily doesn't know what was behind her. We got the inspiration for our title from the film Seven, as we thought that the black and white contrast between the background and the text reflects well on the genre of the film. We also thought that a one-word title was effective and easy to remember.